Hey, this is Why People Ask for Discounts and How to Counter by Alex Berman from InspireBeats. That's me. I'm the Chief Marketing Sumo over at InspireBeats. Sold over $2 million in B2B recently and generated over $20 million in leads. Also a digital nomad. So I used to struggle with negotiation a lot in sales. So I was scared that people would say no and not buy after they push back on price. I learned that it's not true. For instance, here's an email that I just got. It was about 13 days ago. This woman pushed back. She's like, "Is there some trial that we can sign up for, or a prorated half month of service?" This was for our lead generation, and I basically responded to her and I told her no, and she started at full price. So I'm gonna go through some reasons why people do that and how to avoid them. So the main takeaway of this presentation is even though it seems like discounting in the moment, it seems like it's going to close a deal for you. That's a myth. There are very specific reasons people ask for discounts and try to negotiate, and I'm going to go over three of those right now. So here we go. Three reasons clients ask for discounts. One, there's too much risk. So I was on a call with a company that runs a co-working space over in Los Angeles. So they were looking for startups. They're about to open, looking for startups to help fill the space. When the guy drops this bomb on me, he says, "Do you have a free trial, or can you do this on commission only?" Because we do lead generation and outbound sales. So this is actually one of our most common pushbacks from people that don't want to pay. He asked specifically because he had a team of brokers. He's in commercial real estate. So he had brokers that are filling spots on commission only. So from his point of view, he has this whole list of people that are selling for him, right? I just did a quick Google search. There was hundreds all over LA. But commissioned only salespeople don't work out. I wrote this whole Quora answer a while ago. There's a link to it at the bottom of this video, all about why commission's a bad idea. So what I did was I explained this to him step by step, and he found marketing budget to cover it after after I explained what was going on. So takeaway for you is when potential clients call out the risk side of what you do, take that risk away with an extremely custom pitch. Show them that you understand exactly what they need and demonstrate more of the value of what you can deliver. So while risk-based negotiation is like semi-legit, right? They don't know enough about your service, so they don't want to buy from you. That's fair. Here's one you run into a lot on the enterprise side that I don't agree with at all, but it does happen over and over again. So they want to say they tried to negotiate. That's the second reason people will try to negotiate with you. So enterprise companies are some of the easiest clients to handle. Once you close them, they'll stay with you for years at a time. They'll pay you before you even send contracts. Like, they're beautiful. I love enterprise. The downside is the initial contact and the pitching process is very, very taxing, right? It takes a bunch of follow-ups to get them on the phone, a lot of negotiation, a lot of weird hassles like this one, right? So here's just one example of the hassles you're going to run into when selling to enterprise. In enterprise, the negotiator is not the decision maker a lot of the times. Sometimes it's a consultant or a professional negotiator. Here's a bunch of implementation consultants. Other times it's just somebody on the team, but it's almost always not the CEO, especially at a big company. So what happens is they want to negotiate because it's a resume play. Here's this random administrative assistant I found on LinkedIn, and you can see on her resume it calls out this initiative saved the company an average of $8,000 a year. So she wants to call out that she saved the company money, and she's going to do it by negotiating with you. It's not because she wants to actually save money or doesn't have the budget. So the tough part about this ask is that you usually have to give something because they have to report back to their boss or put something on their resume. The good thing is it doesn't have to be a price reduction. So what I like to do is when they do push back and it is a bigger enterprise sale, I give them a free add-on. For us, our basic package has 2 follow-ups for every outreach. I might throw in unlimited follow-ups and have us keep going. Keep in mind, don't ask me for this because it's only for larger enterprise deals, and I'll probably just shut you down and try to push you to regular scale because you got to defend your rates. But if they do push super hard, giving them a free add-on is an easy way to give them a good story to put on the resume, and you can still charge them full price. So it's a great way to negotiate. So now that we went over 2 scenarios that end in a win-win, right? You don't have to lower your price and they end up happy. Let me show you the one scenario, the one time people negotiate with you where it's not worth pursuing. This is when they don't have the money. So you never want to sell your product to somebody who can't afford it, because these people always end up either being unhappy, leaving complaints, canceling early, or returning the product. And it's not because what you do is bad. It's because they aren't getting enough value out of it because they need a solid ROI because they don't have any cash. So these guys are sometimes hard to pick out early in the sales process. But you'll find them when they push back at buy time. A lot of the people that, if you do get on sales calls, the people that are super excited, right, that know like 20 different implementations of the thing that you're selling that sound like they're about to buy like immediately, a lot of the times those people don't have money, but you can't discount all of them because I just had somebody who was like that, and I assumed he didn't have any cash, but he bought later that day. So it's not all the time, but that's one warning signal to look out for. You'll find out when they push back when it's time to buy. And the best defense against people that don't have money and are asking for a discount or free month or lower price is to send something like this, right? You want to defend your rates to the grave. So thanks, and we're excited as well. However, we can't come down on price right now. Happy to start you out at the lowest package at $900 a month. So basically just reiterate your pricing, see if they take it. And if they don't, let them go away. So if they have the money, this is going to work, and they'll buy if you defend your rates. If they don't have the money, they'll leave you, and you won't have to deal with a refund later. So it's a win-win. So to recap, 3 reasons clients ask for discounts. 1, there's too much risk and you need to explain your product more. 2, they want to say they negotiated to put it on their resume somewhere because they're corporate. Or 3, they actually don't have any money. So that's it. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There's my email address. There's my Twitter. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And if you need more leads or sales support or outreach or deal flow for your startup, your business, your enterprise company, check out InspireBeats.com. We do lead generation and outreach. Thanks.